Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. So in today's episode of working on Highpeak's Range Rover, all the bazzing and welding's been done, so there's no more rust.
Now in today's video, we're going to plan on getting the underneath of this car completely sealed up with the Gravitex under seal. Now this is just like a thick rubberized paint that covers all the underneath of the car, and it basically just stops stones, anything abrasive flicking up off the road, chipping your paint, starting it to rust. So by the end of today's video, we should have all the underneath completely covered in the Gravitex, so there'll be no more welding, no more grinding, no more bazzing back. And if the part we've ordered comes for the engine, we should have a running engine, but it's just whether or not it turns up in time. So today, we're going to get on with trying to paint as much as we can with the underseal. We're even going to do inside the engine bay here on both sides, just because it's took a bit of a beating. It's not the nicest. And as well, yesterday we noticed when we were trying to clean all this up here, the previous welders have basically, that little hole down there is a drain hole. They've welded a plate under that side, blocking the drain hole. So we've had to basically make a little rubber sleeve that sits in there and literally just comes out there, because at the minute all the water's just running inside the drain hole and going in between a void inside the car. It's not what you want, because you just end up rusting inside out. Yeah, so firstly we're just going to get the Range Rover up on the ramp properly, because basically we can't lift the Range Rover up on the ramp and then spray the stone guard, because obviously the ramps are in the way. So we're going to push the Range Rover forward and have it sort of tilted like that, so we've got a big nice big void underneath. Doing an endo. Yeah. Basically we're going to make the Range Rover do an endo over there, so we can get in the void and paint as much as we can.
Do a endo there, lads.
Yeah. Put that block of wood there. Oh.
We need it right forward, don't we?
I do. Oh, that just works, lovely.
Tell me if that's going to hit the door. I don't think it is, like, but... A bit more?
Yeah, I can go loads more there.
Right, so there it is, up on the ramp. Might look a bit sketchy, but it can't go nowhere. Block the wheels off from rolling. And look at the gap we've created. Just enough room for Liam to get under it. Loads of room.
Basically, anything that's silver and seam seal is getting covered. So we've got all the wheel arches inside the engine bay, taped everything up to best we can for now. There'll be other little bits inside here that we'll get when we're messing around with the engine. And then all underneath.
There's bits under here that we haven't covered, but like the lines, they're all getting redone. It's getting new hoses. This is all going to be sanded down, painted, and new springs and everything, so that doesn't really matter.
Yeah, I'll just try and not direct it on it.
Yeah.
But yeah, like you say, they're getting chopped out anyway, so that doesn't matter.
Right. And I'm going to carry on with this while Liam does that. Bit of this, bit of that, you know. Right, gonna get noisy.
Yeah.
Gonna put my ear goggles on. Jesus Christ. That made my eyes water.
Hit you in the eye?
No, around the end of the nose.
Right, so before we carry on with today's video, I'd just like to say a massive thank you to today's sponsor, OBD11. OBD11 is a great little tool to have.
It's like a little diagnostic tool that'll fit in your pocket.
So it's fully licensed with car factories, smart advanced diagnostics and customization tool.
So it's got official licenses for the VAG, BMW and the Toyota and Lexus groups. It means you've got maximum safety and full support from the factories for the latest updates.
It's not just a gadget, it's your ticket to unlocking your car's full potential.
With OBD2 functionality, basic diagnostics, engine insights and gearbox tweaks, OBD11's got your back.
So OBD11 is created and made in Europe, so you know you're in safe hands. So we wanted to plug our OBD11 reader into this BMW E90, but as we know, it only supports 2008 and newer. So I'm going to show you what it does on a couple of other cars.
So on this A5, we were able to put a G meter and a lap timer on the dash, which is cool if you want to take your car to the track.
So we also put the Seat Leon on a diagnostics and found out an over-revving engine fault. So with the one-click app, we were able to fit him a speed warning indicator on his dash, just to remind him when he's being silly. So we've also fitted them with the US-style turn lights. It leaves the indicators on and it looks pretty cool. And lastly, with my personal car, this Audi A4, I turned off stop-start as it can ruin my starter motor. And I also added the needle sweep, so every time I put the ignition on, my needles go.
So for other brands newer than 2008, it'll do your basic OBD2 diagnostics on your engine, emissions and automatic gearboxes.
So once again, I want to say a massive thank you to OBD11 for continuing to sponsor us and helping us through our YouTube career. We appreciate it a lot. So that's one bottle down, gone. We've managed to get all this wheel arch, both sides of the engine bay, and all across the front bit there at the bottom. Out of one bottle. We've got 2 bottles left to do the other side and then the rest of underneath. So hopefully it's enough.
You didn't f***ing mask them, did you?
What?
The pipes that are painted?
No, I thought that. I'll just finish them and I'll wipe over them. But I've already started, so better put them on.
Huh?
Put some in it.
Ross.
Right, so I've gone through, oh, my face is sweaty. So I've gone through 3 bottles of that Gravitex. Just managed to get, in fact I even done a couple of little touch-ups that we needed to do. I think we missed them last time on the back end. But we've got both wheel arches done, all around the front, inside the engine bay, both sides, so it looks a lot tidier. And he's just redoing some pipes that I blasted over that I shouldn't have. And then this side as well, got all that wheel arch done in there, and then underneath both sides. So all the stone garden's done under the truck now, so it's all protected. And basically the idea behind the stone guard is it just stops any abrasive stuff bouncing off the road, chipping the paint and creating rust. It's a nice thick rubber layer. Yeah, so that's pretty much it for all the stone guard. We'll just unmask everything, tidy up and see where we get to for the rest of the day. But in the next video, probably going to be, in fact it won't even be probably, most definitely be taking the axle off, redoing all the axle and getting all that pretty much all buttoned up and looking nice like the back was when we did the back. Yeah, we've got a shed load of parcels that we need to unbox as well, all for the front. There might be the odd bit of stone garden to do when we take the front axle off, just bits that you can't get to, just due to the axle being in the way. But we won't know that until we get it off and get it up in the air. Hopefully it goes better than last time, Woods? Yeah. This axle on the front is absolutely caked in like grease and oil drips and bloody all kinds, so it's quite greasy, so I'm hoping it's survived. Unlike the back where the back's just got battered with, yeah, pure salty water. So I'm hoping the front's better than the back. I'll get on with unwrapping everything. It's going to look a bit minging now, innit? Because it needs an engine bay clean, like the engine. Take that off there, it'll look fresh around the outside and not the engine. But we'll get round to it eventually. We just need touch-ups here and there. There's still loads of little bits like the likes of this here, but I don't know how far Matt wants to go with it, to whether are we buying another bonnet, are we going to get, is the other bonnet going to be the same as this bonnet? I don't know. But yeah, we'll get everything cleaned up, unwrapped. Show you where we're at in a minute.
Let's get it unmasked. Unmasked.
I say, didn't want to go too mad. Wanted to keep all these, just because Matt will love all that.
You can see it looks a lot better that now.
Oh yeah.
These bits will be getting painted when the axle comes off.
Just pull that.
Go for the 3-pointer. Oh, there, Defo.
Here's a job.
Yeah, MBA. Just write to us if you want us.
Yeah.
That's that bit done anyway. Woo there. Safe.
See, I told you, NBA. Quick reflectors on that.
Reflections like a cat, lad.
Yeah. Yeah.
Need another tin of satin black for that now. That looks like brand new out the factory-ish.
Bam, second hand new.
To be honest, it looks alright there.
Yeah.
Consider it was rusty anyway. That's sound then. That's alright, it's got a little bit of picking, so it was a bit more rusted. But other than that, it's not too bad there. Needs another coat. Another coat of 6.
So there you have it, guys. We've got 95% of this rust removed from the body of the car. We've sealed it up, we've protected it, and now it should be good to go. So for today, to finish this one off, we're going to focus on the engine and try and get it running right.
Well, yeah, we could have a look at that flame trap or something as well that fella said.
Yeah, inside the rocker.
Yeah. See if we can spin it off.
Now, loads of you guys suggested in the comment section possible solutions to this engine problem. So to start things off, we had a great suggestion from another YouTuber who's done a Range Rover Classic just like this one, and he suggested that we check the flame trap. So a flame trap is part of the engine's crankcase ventilation system, and it's located on the engine's breather hoses. Its main function is to prevent flames from igniting oil vapors in the crankcase, thereby reducing the risk of engine fires and ensuring safe ventilation of gases. Over the years, this can build up a lot of carbon and cause the engine to not breathe properly.
Yeah, screws are out. We're trying to get this off, and basically that's the bit where it threads in, but it's spinning on this body bit here, so it's not actually coming out. So we're just, for now, yeah, we're just going to poke the wool out for now. Yeah. Because if it's blocked, it'll unblock it.
Yeah, just wash it out and then...
We're ordering a new one. Ooh. Another carbon coming out of there.
Yeah.
You don't even need to wash it out, it's just all... It's cleaned itself, and so that's all that is there. It's just literally wire mesh rolled into tight balling and stuffed in the hole.
Sick.
That's just a piece of metal that's come out of it. Don't know what it is. But it'll breathe now. So if that was a problem...
It now isn't.
Now isn't it? And we're going to have to somehow loosen that. We're going to have to...
Soak it in some WD.
So we're just going to try and put it all back on when the new part come. Get it running right. But the rocker cover's just... It was so brittle. It's just broke into pieces. So it's looking like we're not going to get it going now. I think I'm going to try and get this loose for now. And then we'll get on with building that up, won't we? Let's throw a spanner in the works.
Yeah. You only got to ruined it.
See how it works.
Don't you? We basically need to order new rocker cover gaskets, new flame trap breather, and we're waiting on the diaphragm that bolts to the side of the Dizzy, and hopefully that should work. I mean, that was chocker with crap then, that weren't it? So there's a good chance it was probably that not breathing properly, stopping it working. No.
Never come across them. Was it an old thing, Dad?
Yeah. So next up, Andy's going to get to work on freeing the flame trap from this rocker cover. But it turns out to be an absolute nightmare, and in the end, we had to smack it off with the hammer.
Right, so we've ended up ripping this off. We ended up just whacking it with the hammer because it was getting a bit casing. We've ordered a new one. And then getting this out of there.
Took some wax till we get it moving, like. Cheers.
Yeah.
Easy as that.
If only everything was that easy, hey. He's literally been beating at that for about 40 minutes.
Whack that bit off first to expose this bit. Spin it over. That was obviously pressed in there. Right, so we can put that back now.
Yeah, screw the new one in there.
Okay guys, so the plan going forward is to build this engine back up with the new parts that we've ordered, and then we can give it one more crank test and see if we can get it running better. So to finish the day off, we ordered ourselves a new rocket cover gasket, and then the next day it arrived along with all the other parts, so we fitted them all into the car, and then it was finally time to give this another crank and see if we've improved the engine.
Right, final moment, see if it runs right.
Yep. So the parts we got from DLS were rocket cover gaskets, fire trap, and
Vacuum unit for the Dizzy.
the vacuum unit there. So basically everything the subscribers have mentioned for us to change,
We've basically
gone through
done
and
it.
changed, like.
Apart from the exhaust on.
So, yeah, apart from the exhaust, but
Yeah.
we're trying to just see if it'd run without it. So
Right.
if this doesn't work now, we'll put the exhaust on.
Yeah.
Just because we'll have to.
Yeah.
And then we've tried
then
every
we've tried
suggestion.
Everything that they've said.
Everything that everyone said.
No, someone said about that math being crap
Oh,
because
yeah,
it's
not being
aftermarket and yeah, so there are a couple of other ones, but 90% of the comments pointed towards early timing on the spark and stuff like that. Like you say, that vacuum unit we've just put on the Dizzy is to do with the timing on the spark, so when you hit it, it should move, advance and retard it, and it wasn't moving, so
Yeah.
I'm hoping it's there.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it will.
And window wipers are going again. Sitting them off that.
Ready?
Good.
Yeah.
Turn it off now. We'll put the exhaust on before it gets off. Whilst it's still cold, like, and you can touch
Come
stuff.
put your hand over it. Bit of back pressure, innit?
Yeah, there's like, but you might bang a flame out, mightn't it?
Flame schmame, you know.
Right, okay.
What do you want to do? Do you want to put the exhaust
Put
on?
the exhaust on. Just do it here now. It's not hard, is it?
Straight out?
No. Yeah.
Yeah, so you get to it there.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh my days, right, that's the exhaust on. Right, so you got the exhaust on. Just gonna hook the battery back up, get the jump pack on it, crack it up this time and see if it'll run a bit better. I think it might have to come off choke with me.
Yeah, we'll leave it run now. Now that that's on, we can let it run for a little bit.
Yeah, you're not like annoying the neighbours.
And two, it doesn't matter if it gets hot. Right.
Here's water in it, isn't he?
I think so. Be enough to get it off choke.
Saying that, I remember it sloshing around that thing before.
Quiet, innit?
That's well quieter. You can speak now.
Crazy. We leave it for a minute.
Yeah, just let it tick over and... But you never ever get
hear
in the
that
car,
blow?
you hear them bang, can you?
Go to the middle.
Still got belts to go on, but we can do that in the next video.
Listen.
Yeah.
Put your finger over it.
Just there, that blow there. There, you can feel it.
Not airtight, but you know.
Yeah, it does. You can gentle rev and just build it up slowly and slowly, and it works fine, it's alright. As soon as you jab it one like that, it just goes.
See, there's fine. It's just,
Oh, yeah,
it's just from the bottom end when you first.
let it warm up. Just in case it is a choke issue. So it runs better, an awful lot better. But I don't know. It could literally just be like a choke issue. Let it come off choke first, it might work. See, that's better there.
There you go. That's stuck. Stuck on now, isn't it?
You have to pull that.
Yeah.
What are we saying? So it revs lovely. We cover half of the intake, like it's getting too much air and not running good.
That's it, all the parts fitted. Again, it's running much better than it was, but still not perfect. So we're gonna try and get one of these in Lucas to see if that's the problem, like one of the you suggested. He said he's proved the point, hasn't he? Like he's done something, like he's tested them.
Yeah.
So we need a Lucas one to test that theory. And if it runs better, we know it is that. If it doesn't, then
Yeah. Has anyone got like one of these Range Rovers with a Lucas one on that we could potentially pinch for half an hour and just check it? Mass airflow sensor. If so, leave us a message and we'll get back to you on it, because we're a bit baffled. Like you say, I don't want to spend 150 quid, 200 quid on another one and it not be that. If someone's willing to help and lend us one, if you live close enough to us, northwestish, give or take, a few mile. Let us know.
Yeah, so failing, one of the subscribers did say that the non-genuine ones, he's proved that they're no good and we need a Lucas one, so that we're basing that off his theory.
Yeah.
Now, like Liam said then, we don't want to buy one for 200 quid and it not work, so we'd like to either borrow one. Well, there's a chance if one come up second hand cheap, I'd buy that just to try it. You know what I mean? Just to see if it does cure the problem, but failing that, we're back to the drawing board.
Yeah. It still runs, definitely runs better than it.
Yeah.
Like you say, you can jab the throttle now and it'll rev up. It's just it's like sucking in too much air, like, in it, and just wanting to stall itself slightly, but it's not cutting out like it was before.
Yeah. So again, we've got it a stage closer, but
that's where we're up to. Yeah. Everything's under sealed. Everything, all the parts we've bought it on, everything runs better than it was, but still not 100%.
So the next episode, I think we're going to do the axle, aren't we? Refurb the axle, get all the new parts on the front, and then work towards getting all the brake lines on, so then we could drive it in and out.
Yeah, we don't have to push it.
Yeah.
We pushed it from
That's a nightmare, that. Yeah, so the second option would be to reach out to a specialist, maybe another YouTuber, and see if we can do some kind of video call with them. I am subscribed to someone who does these. To be honest, I can't think of his name off the top of my head now. I'm on the spotlight, but you know, I'm subscribed to him, so I'll find him. Yeah. And we'll reach out to him, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah. But failing that, I don't know what to do. I'm at a loss now.
Yeah.
I've replaced everything that we thought it could be. You know, all the leads are done, all the plugs are done, all the fuel systems renewed, the dizzy, the lead, and you know, the rotor arm, everything. Just sounds like it's sucking in too much air. But anyway, on that note,
yeah,
we'll leave it with just.
On that note, I suppose that's sort of it for today's video.
Yeah.
Once again, if you've enjoyed today's video, please give us a like, subscribe and leave us a comment. And it's also free to subscribe, and it's the best way to help out the channel.
And you can also follow us on Instagram and TikTok.
See you in the next one.
Thanks for watching. Roar.